What's up YouTube? This is a continuation video of the He-Man collection that I've been showing the last couple of videos. In the first couple of videos I showed the castles and the weapons and the different vehicles, Battle Cat, Panther, and a couple other miscellaneous items like the two vehicles that you saw, the Hot Wheels Masters of the Universe car and the Dukes of Hazzard car. And now we are getting on to the figures of Masters of the Universe. And let's get started. Before I go along, let me just inform you guys, a lot of these characters I do not remember the names of. I do know a lot of them, like, obviously the popular ones, He-Man, Skeletor, She-Ra, Man-at-Arms, Teela, things of the sort. But there are a couple of guys whose name I can't remember, but some of them that I do recall, like there was a figure who kind of smelled, and even when you bought the toy, he smelled, and his name was Stinkor. So I think one of the marks of He-Man or Masters of the Universe was they would give a character like a regular word name that associated with his abilities or just his traits, and just add the OR to it. So like Stinkor, or I don't know, I can't think of anything right now, but I'm sure I'll remember as we go along. So anyway, let's get started. I'm going to start with this guy because I don't remember who he is. I was going to say to you guys that I don't even think he was a He-Man Masters of the Universe character, but now that I think about it, I think I do recall seeing him and this emblem on one of the cartoons, and I can't even remember if he was a good guy or not. So maybe you guys can let me know in the comments. As you can see, his leg broke off. And that is a symptom of the legs that the rubber that I was telling you guys about. You can't see that because the camera is kind of dark. But the rubber they used to attach these legs failed very easily. And there's a video that I have that I'll link in the description below that shows you how to repair the legs with some O-rings and some eye screws. Although I did attempt to do that on one of them, and I think this was it right here. And since it's been sitting around, see if you see right there, that's where the right there is the eyelet, the eye screw, and inside is that O-ring. But I think because it's been sitting in my garage and basically not being taken care of properly, it failed as well. So I guess it wasn't a cheap product as far as the rubber goes that He-Man or the Mattel Corporation used. Just that the rubber just fails over time as it goes. But here's Skeletor. There's going to be a couple of repeats in this collection. That's just what it is. And like I said, a lot of these guys I probably won't recall the names of. And like I've been saying, if you know the names or if I make a mistake, just leave a comment below. And if you wouldn't mind, like, subscribe, and keep watching. Anyway, there's Skeletor. Here's another version of Skeletor where his chest took a hit, and when it did, it would go to the next level, then it would go to the next level, and that's the worst of the pain he would have. And I have two of these side by side. Here they are. So you hit it, and if you hit it just right, it'll rotate onto the next level of damage. But anyway, there goes the two Skeletors. Let me show these two, or these items right here. These are the staffs held by Skeletor. I have 3 of them just because I guess these weapons were easier to attain when you were a kid. Here's the sword of Skeletor. And the staff of Skeletor. I don't remember if Skeletor ever had a shield. I don't recall. If you guys know, just leave a comment below. When I was talking about the names earlier, they would name a character in reference to his trait and add OR at the end. And I remember this guy's name was Spikor. And as you can see, all these legs dangle. They don't work because the rubber just fails. Here goes two other characters, Man-at-Arms and Teela. Teela was Man-at-Arms' daughter. And Man-at-Arms and Teela were the only two characters besides the Sorceress that knew He-Man's secret, that Adam was He-Man and He-Man was Adam. I don't know if I'm getting that wrong. Now that I think about it, maybe Teela didn't know that. Again, if you guys know, just leave a comment below. When I was a kid, oh, and by the way, as far as when I was a kid and all these toys are concerned, every figure you see here, I had as a child, except for this guy. I don't know what this is. I don't even think this is a He-Man figure. He just came in the box. He looks pretty cool if his face wasn't all eaten up. But other than that, he looks pretty cool. If anybody knows what character this is, please let me know. This is not me actually trolling for comments. I really don't know who this guy is. I know he's not a He-Man figure because the way his legs are made, and he just doesn't fit the body type. Because as we may or may not know, as we got older now, for the most part, Mattel used the same body type for all their figures. They just painted them different colors. So as you can see, this character is not a Masters of the Universe type character. Anyway, that's that. Like I was saying, when I was a kid, I did have these figures when I was younger. Like I said, I had all of them. This is his body armor. I do have his body armor somewhere. It should have been in the weapons video, but I didn't see it. But I know that I have it. It's just not, he's just not wearing it. And when you raise the guy's arm up, he chops you down to size. So that's neat. And these two characters, I cannot remember the name of. His name is actually on the tip of my tongue, but I'm not going to try to remember that. This video will be 10 hours long if I do that. This character is another one that I don't recall the name of, but his legs seem to hold up pretty well. And because of the weight distribution of the claw in his body, he can stand on his own. He's probably the only character that I have that can do that. Although this He-Man, his legs feel pretty tight too. So if I tried hard enough, I'm pretty sure I can get him to stand on his own. So there goes these two characters. I don't know his name. I'm not even going to attempt to guess. And this one right here. And like I said, these legs are all real, flimsy. And there is a video where somebody shows how to fix the legs of He-Man characters. This is a character, if you notice right here, he is from the She-Ra collection. He is one of Hordak's Horde, or I don't know what he called his minions, but I think they were probably called the Horde. The Horde, excuse me. You can put water inside of him somehow, and he'll squirt it out at you if you press this button in the back. So you can see that button presses in, and these cuffs allows him to climb up the walls. And I believe his name is Leech. Here goes He-Man battle armor figure. I remember when I was a kid and I got these, I thought this was really cool. And it became one of my favorite He-Man toys to play with. As far as him and Skeletor goes, they can show the damage. One little quick story about He-Man and my fascination with it when I was a kid. Hey, look at that, he's standing. I remember when I used to watch the cartoons, my mom used to think that I was disturbed or something, because in the cartoon, obviously the good guy always wins. So He-Man used to always win the battle, and I used to actually get upset, not because I was evil or anything, but just because it's nice to see one day the the bad guy win. Because what's the point of having an enemy if you never get to win, or if you're on the other side of the token, if you always win? And I don't know what's going on today, but all these characters seem to be, well, not all of them, but most of these characters seem to be standing up today. And if you notice, his legs are also kind of flimsy, but I guess some of these characters have good center of gravity because he is standing just fine. Let me see. Here is Evil Lynn, and I guess she was the bad guy version of Teela. Every character has to have a enemy. And I was going to say that on the female characters, it seems like their legs held up a lot better. But as I'm holding on to this, it feels very loose. So I guess that's not true. But Evil Lynn right here. And she had a staff. And I think I was going to say that this was probably her staff. But I don't think so. I think I recall Skeletor holding this. Yeah, you can see it doesn't fit. So this is not her staff. I know I have it somewhere. It was probably in that weapons collection, but I didn't see it, so there you go. Another character, a couple characters whose names I can't remember. I think this was Beast. Beast. That really doesn't sound right. Again, if I'm wrong, just let me know down below. And just to wrap up these two videos, it's not like I saved the best for last or anything, but these two characters here, whom I also, again, so not to keep on saying it, I did have all these characters as a kid. This guy can change eyes, where he's not so evil, and even more evil. And I don't even know his name. But look at his face. He looks like He-Man. I don't have one sitting up here. He looks like He-Man a little bit. I'm going to leave him up because I'm going to compare his face to another character's face. But anyway, there you go. And this is the little radar that goes on his chest. Maybe I'll super glue that on. But that's how that is supposed to go. And here's the collection all up in a pile. And what I usually do is, or not usually, but when I have these put away, I put them in these plastic Ziploc bags, and that's where they've been sitting. When I initially opened up to start this video, I noticed that, oh, sorry about that. I noticed that these characters weren't packaged the way that I remember packaging them. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that, guys. I hit the table. But the toys weren't packaged in the Ziploc bags the way that I remember doing so. So I was worried that I was missing a couple of them, but I did a quick look before I started the video, and I don't think any of them are missing. Anyway, that's the video of, well, that's the first part of the video displaying all the characters. If you guys have any likes or comments, please leave them below. And be looking out for the next video. Well, I guess all these videos will be uploaded at about the same time. So anyway, thanks for watching.